Using the passive voice. Using the passive voice definitions, active voice and the passive voice. Active voice takes the forms A does B. We choose the plastic film to cover the microphone. Passive voice takes the form B is done by A. Plastic film was chosen by us to cover the microphone. Active voice, for example, we chose plastic films to cover the microphone. It is active voice. Passive voice, plastic film was chosen to cover the microphone. Third person but active voice. The team chose plastic film to cover the microphone. Using the passive voice, changing to the passive voice. To be is very irregular. The first person, I am. The second person, you are. The third person, he, she, it is. Plural forms, we are, you are, they are. In past tense, the verb to be I was, you were, he, she, it was. Plural forms, we were, you were, they were. Past participles usually add ed or t. For example, presented, measured, built, burnt. Irregular past principles must be memorized. Active, workers installed bulk alarms. Passive, bulk alarms were installed by workers. Bulk alarms were installed. Remember tense and number. Active voice. I finished project in 8 hours. A project is finished in 8 hours. It is passive voice. Active voice. I finished 3 projects in 8 hours. Passive voice. 3 projects are finished in 8 hours. Next, I finished a project in 8 hours. Passive. A project was finished in 8 hours. I finished 3 projects in 8 hours. It is active. 3 projects were finished in 8 hours. Using the passive voice, the team used the following materials: model rocket requiring some assembly, a tube of super glue, a cartridge of matter, and a tank of antimatter. The following materials we used: a model rocket required some assembly, a tube of super glue, cartridge of matter, and a tank antimatter. It is passive voice. The EG-1003 course also supplies the launch stand, the barrier, and 2 atomic clocks. It is active voice. Passive, the launch stand, the barrier, and 2 atomic clocks were supplied by the EG-103 course. First, we obtained the rocket kit from a TA. First, the rocket kit was obtained from ATA. I inspected the kit to ensure that all parts were present. The kit was inspected to ensure that all parts were present. Mitchell attached the 4 control surfaces to the fuselage of the model using super glue. The 4 control surfaces were attached to the fuselage of the model using super glue. We press the red power switch, activating the model. The red power switch was pressed, activating the model. The team noted the time to verify that there would be enough battery power when the rocket was launched. The time was noted to verify that there would be enough battery power when the rocket was launched. Francisco pushed the yellow button, starting the level 1 diagnostic for the positronic control system. The yellow button was pressed, starting the level 1 diagnostic for the positronic control system. The team took the model out to MetraTech Commons. The model was taken out to MetraTech Commons. I obtained Meta cartridge from the TA. A Meta cartridge was obtained from the TA. We snapped this cartridge into the model. This cartridge was snapped into the model. We mounted the model on the launch stand. The model was mounted on the launch stand. Questions.